Dating apps. This has been one of these industries that has really blown up over the past, I don't know, 2, 3 years since the pandemic started. And I was one of those people who jumped on it. Met some people, had some chats, had a few dates, and had one train wreck. So it's been a mixed bag. But what I wanted to do is just kind of go through some of these things. And I always want to kind of put things out. These are not harsh judgments, but this is definitely speaking to what I personally would like to see or not see in a lot of cases, and what possibly a lot of other guys want as well. I mean, first and foremost, I think we just want some peace. I think we just want somebody who's compatible with, and it's not with a lot of this energy. But unfortunately, this is not just on the ladies. A lot of you guys are putting a lot of crap out there that forces them to act and be like preemptive in responding to what a lot of these women are saying is just nonsense, and I'll just say childlike behavior. They use some more colorful language, but that's what happens when some of the women that I've talked to, they talk about guys within like the first three exchanges, and I don't mean three separate conversations, but hey, how you doing? And then do you put out? Again, I'm paraphrasing, but I've heard a lot of that. So guys, don't be such animals sometimes, and we can go from there. But I don't have a split screen or anything, so I'm not going to put people's faces or anything else. I'm just going to look at some of these profiles and go from there, and we can kind of go through this together. So I got a young lady right now, 43. Let's see, what does she have to say? The pictures are okay, short skirts, stuff like that. She says, I have one request. Well, maybe more than one, but let's start with your pictures. Please make sure it is you. I've heard that so many times, that guys do not look like their pictures, or they're using pictures from a long time ago. Here, for both sides, is a real tip. If those pictures look like they were taken, like we've all done this, where you've taken a picture with your phone of an older picture because you don't want to get it printed, or you're not going to take the time to get it scanned or whatever to make it digital. If you see that picture, it's an old picture. It's not a recent. Look at their clothing style. If you see a guy with a flat top and rayon, he's out of touch. He's out of touch with that picture. Now, I will say, if somebody just puts something up where it's like, I don't know, maybe them in the army, way, back when they were young, and then there's like a more current picture, and you can clearly tell that there's a difference. But when there's only like one or two pictures, and they look like they've been taken with a phone of something else, that's not a recent picture. Know your signs, know your environment, because she's dead on with the pictures. Now, the other half of that, though, is ladies, with your pictures, taking this much of your face, doesn't always get it, because again, we are visual creatures and wanting to see an entire body. And I'm sorry, but our society is just what it is when it comes to having people feel a certain way if they're not like the perfect fit, the perfect body, or whatever. And that goes for guys too, because for guys under 6'2", that seems to be a thing now. Nobody wants to date a guy under 6'2". So if you're short, own it. Ladies, if you're big, own it. The real ones will see you, but don't waste your time or somebody else's time by trying to present this facade that you are not who you are. Just take those pictures, get that full body out there, let people see that you're short, tall, super skinny, super wide, what have you. Let me get back to her. Also, a recent photo would be great. So she's not only saying a recent photo, she's saying make sure it's you. So some of you guys are just catfishing out here. That's amazing. I'd like to see what you looked like not 10 years ago. Guys, stop making it hard for us sisters. LOL, love and happiness. She's got a good energy. So let's see what we got next. Let's see. and I'm not going to say what site that I'm on because, again, I just don't want to implicate anybody or have somebody come back at me a site saying, I besmirch their product or anything else like that. That's not what I'm doing. This lady, she just got straight to it. She said, super funny, and I don't sweat the small stuff. Then she put her IG. So that's really a nice one. I would be maybe somewhat interested. I would have to look at other things as well because a lot of them, like, okay, she checks another box. Kids don't want. Now, this has an option that says that you already have kids and you don't want more. So I'm guessing she doesn't have kids. Let's see. Curvy, works out often, never drinks, never smokes, sometimes smokes weed. She wants to be friends and exclusive dating. Um, but we're not here for that. We're not here for that. Let's see. I'm gonna skip through. And guys, if the video is choppy, like where it kind of does that max headroom thing, it's because I'm gonna cut out a lot of this dead space. We're just gonna get to the good stuff. Nicole, hello, new to dating because been a minute, but figured would stick toe. Okay, when you're writing your bio, think of it as like writing a resume. And I understand that dating is not applying for a job, but in a way, you are putting your best representation of yourself initially to somebody who would be interested in you. I'm already tripped up with the shortened words and then the misspellings. I'm seeing a lot of grammatical errors. While I am not a teacher of any sort, it's still a visual turnoff because now I'm struggling to have to already like go through this stuff. Now, if this is how you're writing and you have the chance to see it before you post it and proofread it, what am I going to be hearing while you're talking? So again, no diss to this young lady, but and it makes it hard. So I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna immediately pass. Let's see what she has to say. 30 miles away in this climate of gas prices, that's not happening. Um, God fearing exclamation point, goofy exclamation point, single mama. I'll keep reading. No drama. I stay busy. I'm a boss. I have my own and work hard. I don't need but want who God sends my way. Okay. So, no, I don't want FWBs, friends with benefits. I won't waste my time. I won't waste your time. Don't waste mine. I'm a hopeless romantic and know my person is out there. I'm an entire vibe. You will love, but prob not like my attitude when I get one. Okay. Um, that's another part to this. The kind of I get like we're all our own units and we all are very comfortable in how we can be because we don't have to deal with anybody else at this point in time. But that's really something to work on. And and it's not just women, it's guys too. It's really something to work on. Work on being more open to the possibilities of somebody else's thought, somebody else's behaviors, somebody else's movement, because you're allowing their energy into your world as well now. So just to put it out there to say, you won't like it. Well, if I don't like it, or if I know and you're telling me I won't like it, then I would just pass. There's no reason to. So let me get through this. She said when she gets one. So hey, I'm passionate about mines, and a real king will know how to speak to his queen. Okay, I'm done. Um, a real king will know how to speak to his queen. That is a real mixed bag because maybe for her in particular, that's going to be fine. But then a real king knowing how to talk to his queen to the next person is going to be very confrontational or have conflict to it. So we can't just say, oh, he's going to know how to talk to me. What is that? Especially but is that before, during, or after the attitude that she's saying that we're not gonna like? So that's a hard pass. Very nice looking lady too. I'm gonna scroll through a couple of pictures. The one thing that I will also say is in regards and respectfully, ladies, to and especially to a lot of the sisters out there with multiple hairstyles. In a lot of ways, it's like identity theft because if I can scroll through six of your pictures and have six different looks, I appreciate the diversity. I appreciate like the efforts put towards it, but now I'm trying to struggle in on which look is the look. And if it's heavy with makeup, what is under that? What is the natural look? And that's an important piece to this. What color is your natural hair? Because a lot of times I'll see like blue wigs or pink or something woven in. So and how much of it? It's not a measuring stick to say you're not good enough, but we honestly do deserve to know. It'd be like if I showed up with lifts on. How tall are you really? So it's kind of a fair thing for people just to zero in and say, okay, now I got you, now I got you, now I got you. Or if I just rolled up and spoken, three different languages all the time, yes, it's pretty cool that you can do that. But what language are we speaking? So, yeah, she's got a bunch of different looks. Let's see, she wants wedding bands. She's got dogs, has children and doesn't want more. Curvy, works out often, drinks sometimes, never smokes, and never smokes weed. Again, very nice, but these are passes. Um, in regards to a lot of these pictures as well, a lot of them are with drink in hand. And I'm all for the socializing, but sometimes these pictures on dating sites are a lot like what we see on Instagram, where it's not painting like a true portrait of who you are. It's who you want us to see you to be. And that's kind of a hard part to decipher. If I see, a woman's posted, I don't know, let's say 7 pictures, and more than half of those seem to be like on vacation or with a drink in hand or at various like venues, you can just look in the back and see, okay, this is different. Or the clothes she's wearing, it says that there's a lot of socializing going on. Is that something that I want to be aligned with? If it's different vacation spots, how much are you traveling to go to these places? Are these girls trips away? Are these pictures that you took with another guy while you're at these vacation spots? How often are you traveling? Like, what is the true, the true essence of you? That's the part that these dating sites kind of get away from. Is we're trying to show people us living our best lives, and that's not exactly how it's always going. I actually went on a little vacation with a person that I was dating from a site, and we'd been, kind of, dating for, I don't know, it was probably like 5 months or so. But we took some pictures up in, when we got to our room, and it was a nice view and everything else like that. And I took one of her by herself, and then we took a few together, with the view behind us and everything. And even before we split, what picture do you think she posted to her social media? The one of her by herself. So you have to be kind of cognizant, thinking, okay, who's holding that camera? It could have been the bellhop. It could have been a whole lot of people. But a lot of times these people are vacationing by themselves. I'm gonna get to maybe one more. This lady, she just flat out, she just put her phone number out there. The next lady here, she says a few things. Don't ask for my number. So you have, like, you see, there's, each person is different. This lady would prefer to chat on here and meet up for a meet and greet before randomly giving a number to a picture, which is, I guess that makes sense, but isn't it safer to give your number to somebody, talk to them, maybe video chat before actually meeting in person? At least with the phone number, you can block them. At least with video chat, you can just end it. I don't know how I would feel about just going to meet somebody and then giving them the phone number. It seems a little out of order. What do you guys think? If you too, with 3 O's, if you too lazy to text and chat here, exit stage left because you don't have time to invest. That can be somewhat true. It depends. How much attention does she want? Oh, don't ask me if I am single or why I am on this app. we all aren't about games. Now, I think that's a legitimate question, and I think it's just kind of an icebreaker of a question. But she doesn't want that. That question will get you unfollowed or unmatched or whatever. As to me, you are on here with the with the poops. You're here on here with the poops. You come out better asking, how long have I been out of a relationship, if you are inquiring. So that's another thing that I've seen on some of these sites, where there's a lot of this chat from women, because I'm not looking at men's, but that says, don't ask me this, don't ask me that, don't ask me how my day is, don't ask me how I'm doing, that's all boring. Well, you're on a site where you're going to see manufactured questions. As a matter of fact, a lot of these sites will manufacture an ice-breaking question for you. So for a lot of people, yeah, you don't know exactly how to talk to somebody, and that's you're going to default to simple questions, and I see nothing wrong with that. Just asking how you are in a general sense, it will set the standard really quickly. If you're not one of the F's left to us by the late Kevin Samuels, in this case friendly, the other two being fit and feminine. If you're not friendly, why would I continue talking? Especially just off of a basic question like, hey, how's your week treating you? Or hey, how's it going? Like, that shouldn't be one of those things. Moving on. This lady is looking for someone fun, outgoing, hardworking, and funny. Period. Last sentence. Deal breaker. Not full of ish. Why put that? I think there's a part where I think I just look at the obvious, and it's like, none of us are looking for games. None of us are looking to, at least the serious people. I wouldn't put that energy out there. I think none of us want that. And if you come across it, you just cut it and go. But we lead with that. So these bios are where we're supposed to tell about ourselves, our interests, things like that. Talk about the things you do like, rather than the things you don't like or don't want. I think we all don't want that. I think we all want to be partnered or meet somebody who has a job, who is responsible, who has a car, things like that. But when you put this list of check marks that you have to have, you're making it harder on yourselves. I can tell you right now. Keep the games for kids to play. And again, I don't know what a lot of you guys are doing to have these women saying this, but it is what it is. I've been rambling here for about 20 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to be when I cut it down and everything, but there are some really, nice looking, women on these pages, but unfortunately it's the old school thing where you would meet somebody in person and it's like, yeah, they look great until they open their mouth. And these pictures look great until I have to scroll down and read their profile. I'm going to leave it at that. And this is just a bit of fun. This is not a harsh critique of anyone, because somebody might go to mind. As a matter of fact, what did my profile say? What have I put? I haven't been on this for a while, so let's see. Can I even find it? That's the other thing. A lot of these are sometimes hard to navigate. I actually put friends first, not FWBs. And then I put the dinner emoji, workout emoji, music emoji. I'm not sure. Is that tickets? Maybe like movies or theater. And then a plane. So I am willing to travel according to me. Grown man height. I put grown man. That's definitely a pushback to the 6'2" thing. I'm at peace, attracted to natural looks, a genuine smile and laugh, a fit and healthy being with humanity and femininity. Respectfully, I don't match with masculinity, hood energy, queens, divas, and bosses. So I have my own standards as well. Let's see. Please have current, clear, close, smiling with teeth. I'm being picky, aren't I? And no sunglasses. That's the other thing, is when you got hats and sunglasses, it's like being the Unabomber or something. Show us who you are. Show us. With full pics and a bio. So that is the other thing. A lot of these pages have no information. So if you have no information about yourself, what questions should I ask other than, hey, how's it going, or how you doing today, or whatever? But that seems to just turn so many people off according to these bios and what they're already preemptively writing. It's a preemptive strike, like, don't say this to me, don't say that to me. Whew. Anyways, that's what I do on a, well, Friday night, early Saturday morning, and that's okay. I'm not desperate for anything. Once you find and you are in your own peace, everything can just come and go. And this is a very comfortable time in life for me. Doing dad stuff is the priority. Keeping on top of what I need to take care of to maintain my home, my health more importantly. And when I say health, I mean mind, body, and soul. So not racking my brain trying to impress people who just quite honestly aren't going to be impressed by anything. And I think that's the other thing too. As you get older in life, there are just things that they've already done, seen, and so it's not as exciting to them, and to me in a lot of cases as well. So trying to find that next big great thing can be sometimes daunting, and if the person isn't matching your energy, that's okay as well. But let's not kick each other down for having a difference in what we want to see in life. We just say, hey, this isn't for me, that's not what I intended to find in a match, and you move on. Just be respectful about it. Even from what I hear from the ladies, that these guys can just be savages, and it goes from, hey, how are you, do you put out, and then it's like FUB, and it's like, wow, I didn't realize it. So I can't apologize, ladies, because I didn't do it, but it's unfortunate. So just keep pushing on. Just know that there's good guys out there who are genuinely interested. You just kind of gotta give it a little bit more time. I'm gonna leave it at that, and hopefully this finds everybody in a good place. If you like the content, please put it in the comments. If you got any experiences, advice, or anything else, then leave that in the comments as well. Other than that, press the subscribe, press the like if you haven't yet. All of that matters to the business of YouTube channeling and pages and all that stuff. And I think that's all that I got for now. So I'm going to log out of that. I'm going to log out with you guys, and have a fantastic day, weekend, and all that good stuff. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.
Make it shine. Here we go. It ain't about the jewels, it ain't about the cars. It's all about the heart when it's time to put it in the air, put it on your word. Represent your people, let them see ya. Do it like you do, show them the original. Do it like you're supposed to, let them see ya. Own it like a boss, nothing but a thing. Always maintain to hit them with the